A huge enemy stands in your way. favor. Danger, 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 danger. shot. Laser. Enemy makes a lightning attack. Twin shot. A huge enemy stands in your way. A huge enemy stands in your way. Wind shot. Red ball 5 points. a huge enemy stands in your way. Shotgun.